Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sherry. I just wanted to talk real quick about something that I was thinking while I was folding clothes. So as I was folding clothes, I was thinking about a lot of things. You know, your mind races sometimes. And I was thinking, I did so much for people, and I wanted people to do the same for me. I gave, and I wanted people to give the way I have given them. I look for friendships. I look for a lot of things out of people. And wanted the same thing in return. So we would do anything for a relationship, no matter if it's friendship, no matter if it's family, no matter if it's boyfriend, girlfriend, etc. You just want somebody to love you and treat you the way you want to be treated. Because you dealt or you used to deal with rejection from family members, from people, from everyone or everything or whatever the case may be. And all you wanted was just love from people. All you wanted was just, someone to someone to just love you, someone to just care for you, someone to just give you everything, the way you have given them or given someone else. But I also found out that as I was thinking, the only reason why I did those things because I wasn't happy with myself. I wasn't happy with who I have become or the things I have done or things I have allowed people to do to me. So we have to move past and we have to figure out how to get out of this, how to love ourselves, how to appreciate ourselves and give to ourselves, because it's plenty of times I gave to other people. I gave to people, family, friends, whatever, and I never give to myself. I lack or I denied myself the things that I wanted to give people just for friendship, just for love, just for family shit. Family shit. Relationship with family and everything. So it's like, so where do we go from here? How do we get up? What I did was I prayed, asked God to help me. I talked to God and I told God everything about what I was going through, how people misused me, how people mistreated me. But I also talked to God about me misusing me, me mistreating me, not liking me, not liking who I became, not liking how I gained weight or how I couldn't speak like someone else or how I couldn't do this and how I couldn't do that. And I talked to God about it and I told God about it. And I was like, well look, I remember before this pandemic, I remember talking to God about some things because I used to deal with depression. I used to deal with depression, deal with oppression, suppression. And I used to say, and I said to God one service, I think this was the last service we had. Before we went to service, I said to God, I said, will I ever come out of depression? Would I ever get over this? Would I ever stop being like this? I got tired of being in depression, y'all. I was depressed. I was depressed from things, from life, not accepting who I was, not loving who I was. Because I gave myself to a lot of people. And I was neglecting me. Neglected pain, neglect. I was pain, I was neglecting. And I tried not to deal with things that I dealt with. I tried not to deal with problems. I tried everything to reject the problem and do other things without, not worry about the pain, not worry about what's going on and try to make it seem like everything's alright, ain't nothing wrong, I'm good. But when you don't deal with what goes on, what's going on, you become more and more depressed. I always knew how to run from my problems. I always ran from my problems. Always. I always ran from my problems because I didn't want to deal with the problems. I didn't want to deal with my problems. So I'll run from them. And now I'm stopped running. Now I'm dealing with them. And I'm not dealing with them alone. I go to God. I talk to God and I tell God everything. I'm learning how to tell God everything. It wasn't always like that. I'll go to God and just be like, Lord, forgive me for my sins. Lord, help me. And that's it. I won't touch nothing else. I won't, because I used to think that God would punish me for the things I went through, for the things I put myself through. So don't put yourself through things. Don't put yourself through it. Talk about it. Tell God everything. And watch. He'll start helping. He'll start helping. He'll help you. He'll help you. And I know that because he helped me. And he's helping me now. We are not perfect. I was the type of person. I am the type of person. Or I should say I was. Because God is breaking it out of me too. I was the type of person that everything had to be perfect. And if it wasn't perfect, it was like I was messed up, but I didn't know how to think. I would beat myself up. So now it's like this season, I am not doing this. This season or seasons to come, I'm just going to give God everything of me. Because I am not perfect. God is perfect. And He's going to help everything I need. He's going to do. He's going to help. He's not going to allow me to lack. He's not going to allow not just me, but you all. He's not going to allow you to lack. So, don't give people more than you give yourself. Give yourself. Give God. Keep God first. Keep God first. Give God everything, y'all. It seems hard sometimes. It seems like things ain't gonna never change. It's gonna change. It's changing. It's changing for me. It's gonna change for you all. We have to love ourselves before we can love someone else. I'm learning that. I'm learning that I have to love myself again because I allowed everyone and everything to disrespect me, to not love me, to reject me, and then I start rejecting myself because I allowed these things, or I said something, or I did something that I did not like. But it was like because I was so addicted to certain things, I still did it. That's a whole nother topic too. But love yourself first, because nobody ain't gonna love you like you love you. The only person that's gonna love you like you love you is God, but He gonna love you more better. He gonna love you better than you love yourself. But love yourself first. Put yourself first. And stop putting everybody else ahead of you and your stuff. And deal with your problems. Because if you don't deal with your problems, they're gonna balled up. They're gonna not balled up. They're gonna stack up, and they're gonna be hard to deal with. Then it's going to be more depression, more oppression, more suppression. And it's like, how can I break free now? Because I'm so bound. I'm so broken and I'm so hurt and I don't know how to break free. You gotta start confessing them things. Go to yourself. Go by yourself. Confess them things. Talk to God and start confessing. Once you start confessing, God start pulling that stuff out of you. And you be like, wow, I'm free from this stuff. I'm free. And you don't have to live in guilt. You don't have to live in shame. You don't have to live broken. You don't have to. Tell God about it. Allow Him to deliver you, set you free, and help you. No, my recordings is not perfect, because I'm not perfect. I may have slipped up, said some things the wrong way, but I'm human. And I don't want nothing that's not human to talk to me, to help me. Because if you don't don't show who you really are, but you always put on the front, then I don't need you. I know my pastor said this one thing. He said, love, do not lie. If you love me, you want to tell me the truth. Love, don't lie. If you love me, you want to tell me the truth, no matter if it hurts or not. So tell yourself the truth first. Talk about who you really are. And if you feel like you got to cry it out, cry it out. Write it down. I did a lot of outlets. I wrote stuff down. I presented to God. I wrote it down. I said, I'm this way. I do this. I have this going on and everything else like that. So, y'all, allow God to do what he needs to do in you. Don't forget that he loves you. We oftentimes like, I don't think God hears us. I don't think God hear me. I don't think God loves me. I don't think God is there. He is there. Even in your darkest hours, he's there. And allow him to love on you. Allow God to love on you. Allow him to love on you. Because he's going to love on you. He wants to love on you. He want to love on me. Allow him break them yokes. Allow him do everything. He's doing it for me, and he could do it for you. He will do it for you if you allow him to. We're not perfect. We're not going to always cross our T's and dot our I's. But do the will of God, and he got your back. I love you guys. Stay strong in the Lord. Be of good courage, and know that God has you. I love you. Have a good day.